Hello, everyone. It's Brian. Happy Friday. Well, I'm going to say happy Friday. The internet is out in our neighborhood, so I'm recording this on Friday, but who knows if I will post it on Friday. In any case, I can promise you there will be no Smiths today. I'm done with the Smiths, at least for the foreseeable future. But today I'm going to do a contest entry for Bret Helm's Life on This Planet blog, which is a channel I've known about for maybe 2 or 3 months, somewhere around there. A very interesting guy because he seems to like a lot of the music that I like. I think one of the first videos of his I watched was Love and Rockets, and I'm a fan of Love and Rockets. So, he's reached 4,000 subscribers and is having a contest to mark the occasion. There are 4 questions, and each revolve around number 4, which I think is pretty cool. There is a prize, but I'm not going to tell you what it is. If you want to know, you should go over to his channel and check it out. Possibly subscribe if you like it, and then watch the contest video and you'll find out what the prize is. So the first question is to show some great Fourth albums. And I've chosen 4, strangely enough. And, I guess Fourth is a number that some bands never make it to. And we talk about, I think it's sometimes referred to as a difficult album to make the 4th one. The debut's often good, sometimes the second one isn't so good. But in any case, the first one I chose is Wilco Yankee Hotel Foxtrot, which I first owned on CD. I think it's excellent. I had heard parts of the first 3 records. Well, maybe the first 2 first, and I wasn't sure that I loved it as much as this. When I heard this, I was captivated because I think it's great. So this is really good. A bit of a departure in sound for them, I guess. So that's number 1. Another 4th record I chose is this one from Ministry. The mind is a terrible thing to taste. That's true, I would say, I'm guessing. This is, the 4th record. So it kind of expands on the sound they developed in the previous record, which was a little heavier. This is like, in some parts, thrash metal-ish. Really different from the first 2 records for sure. Starts with Thieves, has Burning Inside. Love the images. I love the cover images here as well. This is from 1989. I think this is really great, heavy industrial music. And it's a great 4th record. Another one that occurred to me almost immediately was Talking Heads' Remain in Light from 1980. The last Talking Heads record to have any input from Brian Eno. And of course, Life During Wartime. Once in a Lifetime is a song that many people know from this record. The Great Curve, Born Under Punches. Really excellent. One of probably my favorite Talking Heads record. And the next, I'm going to show one more record that for great 4th records, and that is Echo and the Bunnymen, Ocean Rain, which according to Ian McCulloch is the best record ever made. I guess that's up to you to decide. This is an excellent record. It starts with Silver. It has so many good Nocturnal Me, The Killing Moon, Seven Seas, Ocean Rain, My Kingdom. This is a really excellent record from 1984. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Question number 2 is, the 4th song on an album is your favorite song on the album. And that made me really have to think a lot because nothing really came to mind right away, leapt to mind. I thought of a lot of records where the first song is, but I chose for the first one, again, 4 records. Oral Sculpture by the Stranglers. This record, this is the period where they move away from more punkish sounds to new wave, maybe pop sounds. And the 4th track on this record is No Mercy, which I think was really great. Skin Deep was also really good. Well, the whole record is good, but No Mercy in particular is one that I really enjoy. So that's the 4th track on here, 85. The second record I chose is Vagina Crisis, Flaunt the Imperfection from 1985 as well. And the 4th track is a track called Black Man Ray, which is just a sublime track. It's really, really excellent. I also really like King in a Catholic style, but Black Man Ray is the one that I would pick from this record as being the best. Really, really excellent. This is the one, by the way, where Walter Becker from Steely Dan joins in and produces and actually takes part in, I think he plays instruments on it too. And for the classic rock, 2 more. Classic rock component is Velvet Underground and Nico, the debut record from 1967. And this is tough because all these songs are really amazing, but I've always felt that Venus and Furs is the best track on this record. I did see John Cale in concert. I think the last tour that he came to Toronto and he performed that song, which is a highlight for me. But yeah, Venus and Furs. I mean, it's got a lot of competition because, you know, Heroin's on here and All Tomorrow's Parties and I'm Waiting for the Man. But I think Venus and Furs for me is excellent. And something a little more modern, I chose a record from the Hold Steady. This is Separation Sunday, which is kind of a concept record, or it has a theme to it. And I mean, if you know the record, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't know the record, you should go out and buy it, because this is one of my favorite records from the 2000s. I think it's truly phenomenal. And the fourth track is a track called Banging Camp, which I think is really excellent. But again, the whole record is excellent. But that, if I had to choose one song for the best on the record, I would choose that, just maybe by a little bit, because there's so many great tracks on here, like Stevie Nicks, Chicago Seemed Tired Last Night, How a Resurrection Really Fears. The whole thing is fantastic. Yeah, so that's fourth tracks. Third question is the number 4 in the artist's name, album title, song title, etc. And I think everyone would have thought of Led Zeppelin 4 or Black Sabbath's Volume 4, but I thought I'd pick something a little maybe not so obvious. The first one I picked was the Gang of Four. Gang of Four, and there's actually a 4 on the cover. This is their live record called At the Palace, which didn't get great reviews, isn't really thought of highly. It was apparently their farewell tour, but like The Who, they didn't stay gone, they came back. But this is an interesting artifact, probably more interesting now than then. It just doesn't, it's not the best live record, but I kind of enjoy it just because of, I like the band a lot. So the Gang of Four. Another one with a 4 is this plain record sleeve, however you want to hold it. And some of you will know what it is. It's Wire 154. You can only see it on the spine, though, because it's not on the cover. It's really interesting punk or post-punk band that I really enjoy. So 154. And the last question, which is probably the hardest one. Well, is the hardest one. Bret asked for an Arizona-related artist, and he said you could take that, you could expand that to maybe people who lived here for a while or born here, just something, or maybe an album was recorded here. And the only one that occurred to me right away was Linda Ronstadt, but I was sure someone else would have done that. And I've only seen 2 or 3 entries for this, so I don't know if anyone's done that. But I picked someone that I know Bret knows, and it's only on CD, unfortunately. It's not on vinyl, and that is an artist called Mike Van Portfleet, and this is Beyond the Horizon Line from 2004. I'm holding it sideways, I realize now. Mike Van Portfleet, who wasn't born in Arizona but moved there. I don't know the date he moved there, and this was recorded there at, I think I wrote it down, so at Lyceum Music, Arizona. And ambient electronic recording, very interesting. It's going to be hard to show you this because there's going to be reflection everywhere. But it's the disc, the back of it. Yeah, again, it's hard to see that. You probably can't read it, but Mike Van Portfleet. So, there we go. There are my answers for Bret's contest. So go, definitely. We always say, go check out the channel, see if you like it. Watch his contest video, maybe make an entry. Thanks once again for watching. I will post this when my internet is back, and I will see you probably next week. Thanks for watching.